Hello and welcome again to another episode of Steven's Q. And now I am on my way to a museum because it's Sunday. And I don't know if you guys know, but in Barcelona, every first Sunday of the month, most of the museums, not everyone, is actually free. So now I am going to the Ethnological Museum. So we have just arrived here at the Ethnologic Museum of Barcelona. So there's actually two in the city, but we were able to see the first one months ago with my friend Clemente. I wasn't able to vlog there because I wasn't sure if it's permitted to do vlogs inside museums, but apparently my friend said it's not a problem as long as you don't use flash photography. So we are going to visit it now, and this one is the second one, as I said earlier, which is dedicated to Catalan anthropology. So let's go inside and let's check it out, whatever their exhibits are. The first level, or they call it the second level, is all about Catalan culture, and then the fourth level is all about a temporary exhibit for Giants of Catalunya. So it's very interesting. Let's go inside. Fully renovated in 2015, this building, which is situated just outside on the outskirts of the Museo Nacional del Artes de Catalunya, you will be able to be greeted by these magnificent fallas that are customary to the region of Valencia. And these beautiful mascots, or floats as they call it, are being burnt during a festival to celebrate the spring equinox. What you will find really interesting inside the museum is not just the fact that these items hold of much importance to the evolution of Catalan life, but also the similarities and the influences that you can see on their domestic items, such as what we see right now, into how it has its own version on our daily lives, no matter if we lived near or far from this region of Catalonia. This only goes to show that human evolution, when it comes to a cultural perspective, is very much similar. It's just that we have our different materials, variations on how we believe through different celebrations, to different festivals, different kinds of religion. But one way or another, we are all related to something through the objects that you will be able to see on this museum, including these religious artifacts that are very much familiar also for me as a Filipino, because the Spain brought Christianity and it lived there until now on the islands of my country. And these images and statues are very much rampant in the Philippines. So, as I said earlier, even if it didn't specifically talk about Catalan culture, they are showing different relative items or artifacts from different parts of the world, just so that we can see a relationship of it. Even if it's far away from the region, you'll be able to see how people actually live their lives with a lot of similarities. Probably my favorite section on the museum is this area wherein two items from an apothecary during the medieval times have been showcased, including this beautiful cabinet that housed different herbs and medicines that are used during those times. And of course, culture will never be complete without the toys that are made and even sold for children, such as these little lead miniatures. As we now move on to the upper floor, this staircase leads us to the temporary exhibition, and during that time, it was the Giants of Catalunya. In Catalan culture, these giants are an important symbol when it comes to community, a symbol of tradition and of celebration. And these figures are often paraded through the streets of the different barrios, not just here in Barcelona, but in Catalonia in general, as a symbol of pride and their identity. These giants represent different mythical or historical personas that are very much important to the community of Catalunya. And they are also very beautiful masterpieces that shows the craftsmanship of the Catalan people. And also on the exhibit, it had a very interesting map that showed different countries that have the same exact culture of making and parading giants, which includes my Philippines, of course, because we have the same tradition in the town of Angono. Since I have seen giants also in my country, these ones in Catalonia are so much different because these ones are really beautiful. I'm not saying that ours are ugly, but just look at how polished those beautiful giants are. This specific giant that shows, I'm not sure if it's a firefighter, was a gift from Costa Rica to the museum. After the temporary exhibit, I went down to the lobby and saw another room which has another staircase that leads to the basement part. And I was so astonished by everything that I have seen. You'll be so amazed from wall after wall after wall of different figurines, including this section that shows all the different types and figures of the nativity scene that is very much important in not just in Catalan culture but in the Mediterranean Catholic culture, wherein it shows the birth of Jesus Christ and all of the characters in it. And as I said earlier, it's not just limited to Catalunya because this basement part shows the different items on the collection like jars, kettles, teapots, and different figurines from different parts of Europe and of the world. Beautiful. Just 7 minutes away from the Ethnological Museum is the ancient Greek theater that is found here in Barcelona. And just some realization that I had from our visit to the museum is that no matter which part of the world we're in, no matter which period of existence we have lived through, it's always just one goal for everybody, and it's progress. We still haven't achieved it, but it's an endless pursuit. But what we have right now is something that can never be taken for us, and that is to appreciate the present. Thank you again so much for joining me in the new episode of Stephen's Q, and I wish you all the best. And I can never, ever wait again to see you again next time with me as we explore more of the world, and on this series, more of the giant city of Barcelona, my city. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.